What's going on, team? This is your coach, your mentor, CryptoCliff. So, I want to do a series today called The Truth Is. The Truth Is. A lot of people ask me, what do I do? Check out the shirt first. Check out the shirt. I live by faith, absolutely. But a lot of people ask me, what is my lifestyle? How do I live? And what do I do on a day to day basis? Truth be told, I'm a very, extremely modest person. Very modest person. I don't have a lot of materials. I don't have the fancy cars. I drive a regular car. I don't drive a luxury car. I don't have a huge house. I used to have a huge house when I was married, but now I'd rather stay downtown Atlanta in a two-bedroom condo. Right? It's less space. And truth be told, if I didn't have my twin girls and my oldest, who's off at Howard, if I didn't have them, I would probably be in a one-bedroom. I read a book called The Small Things. I also read a book called The Millionaire Next Door, and that book taught me about the difference between people who are materialist, and people who actually want power. You see, the average person, they want materials. They want the fancy car. They want the big huge mansion house. They want those type of things, and those things are great to have. But they do it for the image. They do it for validation. They do it so that they can feel like they're somebody. But wealthy people, people who really have wealth, we don't want the material things as much. You see, I want power because once you have power, wealth comes by default. So I look for power, and you build power by buying assets. I may not have a big fancy house like I used to when I was married, but guess what I do have? I own multiple land plots. I own a lot of land. I buy land constantly. I even buy fractional bits of land everywhere internationally. I don't wear big, huge chains and necklaces, and I have quite a few Rolex watches, and I have quite a few watches, but I don't wear all that stuff all the time. I would rather put my money in this. This, this is one of the purest forms of gold you can find. Instead of wearing it on my neck, I'm putting it in my coin collection. This is 1 ounce, a 1 ounce gold nugget, a 1 ounce gold coin that's worth over $3,400. This is a platinum coin. So instead of wearing platinum rings and platinum watches, I would rather own it in coins. This is silver. And I have these in safety deposit boxes from here to my hometown, Pensacola, Florida. And I've been buying for years. You see, assets equate to power. Cryptocurrency, I've shown my portfolio I don't know how many times. That's an asset. My stock portfolio, assets. My real estate portfolio, assets. So when you are in a position, or when you are in a phase of your life where you no longer want to hold on to material things, you can start accumulating real assets. This is power. Crypto is power. Crypto is power. Defensive stocks like Nvidia, Tesla, Coca-Cola, that's power. Most people want to hold on to the material things. That book, Let It Go. It's a book called Let It Go. It's another book called The Millionaire Next Door. It taught me that this stuff was way more valuable than anything to get validation from anybody. And it made me have a less materialistic lifestyle. Now I want everything to be constructed into one small box so that I can focus on building that power, building my net worth, building my worth. Right? I'm also an author. A lot of people forget that. Right now I've written over 40 books. I have 3 books that's published. That's power. That automatically, by default, immortalizes my name. Meaning, when I die, I have something that my name still sits on. That's power. So, ask me anything. And I tell people to ask me anything. And I will tell you exactly what it is. I don't drive a fancy car anymore. No, absolutely not. Can I go out here and buy any fancy car I want? Absolutely. But why? When I can take that same money and put it in assets. 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 That's what means something in this world. Assets. Because I can go anywhere around the world and this will still be legit. I can go anywhere around the world and this gold coin is still going to be $3,400. I can go anywhere around the world and I can sell my copper. And it's just a few pieces. A few pieces I keep around. By the way, do not keep your precious metals at home. You have a bulk amount of precious metals like me. I have over 10 safety deposit boxes that I have precious metals in. Don't keep your precious metals in your house. People will rob you. All right. Now, crypto. Make sure you keep your crypto extremely safe. Here's another thing I want to talk about: safety when it comes down to your assets, when it comes down to your power. Crypto. You want to keep your crypto as cold as possible. Now, what do I mean by that? And I'm giving y'all nuggets now because this is my last time being on this Facebook page. If you want to follow me to continue getting the education, follow me on Crypto One-on-One with CryptoCliff. That page, that's the page that I have a network who will be running that page. They will be dropping all my jewels, dropping all my information on that page. Follow that page because this page is going dormant after today. But you want to hold your cryptocurrency as cold as possible, meaning you want to get a cold storage wallet. You don't want your cryptocurrency on a hot wallet exchange. Right now, with the bull market in full effect, it is the most vulnerable time for you to hold a massive amount of cryptocurrency on an exchange. I have one of my students right now who has over 50K in his exchange on his Blowfin account because he's been trading. He's made over 50K. He's been with me around 5 weeks now, and he's made a killing in the futures markets, over $50,000. I instructed him and showed him how to move his money move his crypto from the Blowfin exchange over to a cold storage wallet. Now, the cold storage wallet you want to get, one that I've been using for years, is called Nano Ledger X. Make sure you get it directly from the manufacturer. Do not get it from a third party. Do not go to Amazon and get it. Do not go to eBay and get it. Do not go to Best Buy and get it, because people are literally buying those things in bulk. They're buying those ledgers in bulk, and they're downloading the secret key. And as soon as you upload your cryptocurrency directly on that ledger, they take your cryptocurrency. So buy it directly from the manufacturer. All right? Make your crypto as cold as possible. Keep your assets. Keep your assets. Keep your power. Everybody say power. Everybody just in the comments, post power. Keep your power locked up. And also, by the way, your crypto ledger, listen to me carefully. You lost all of your cryptocurrency and all of your gold. I hope this doesn't go over your head. Your silver, your copper. You lost all of your cryptocurrency, your gold, your silver, your copper. You lost all of it in a boating accident at the bottom of Lake Lanier. You lost everything at the bottom of Lake Lanier in a boating accident. Let me tell y'all why I make that statement. And I'm not going to go into it, but I make that statement for this reason. This, outside of, this is the most valuable asset on the planet right now. Silver, gold, copper, palladium, titanium, copper, most valuable asset on the planet. There's a clause in the Constitution that states if we get into such dire need, if the United States government gets into such dire need that the inflation rate goes so high that they need access to assets to offset the debt of the United States, they can come in your house. I'm going to say that again. They can come in your house. They can come in my condo right now, and they can take all of my silver and gold. For people who say they won't do that, they can't do that, they've done it twice in history already. They've done it in the Civil War. Lincoln took all of the silver, all of the gold from the North to fund that war, and they did it in World War II. Twice in history. So when you buy this, and especially when you buy this, you lost all your coins, your cryptocurrency wallets, your ledgers in a boating accident at the bottom of Lake Lanier. You never want to declare how much of this you actually own. Never let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. That's how you stay safe in the markets. That's how you keep access to your assets. That's how you keep your power. This is your power. I don't buy extravagant things like I used to because I would rather spend my funds, my profits. And y'all seen the profits. Y'all seen the millions all over Facebook. I post my stuff. I'm not like the rest of these mentors around here who are just telling you what they're doing. No, I post my stuff every day. I post those profit screenshots every day. I post the profits. I post my portfolio. You've seen my portfolio. You've seen the profit screenshots, not only from me, you've seen them from my students. My students, every single day. I literally just walked one of through not even an hour ago on transferring $50,000 over to an account for a course that he paid me less than $5K for. You've seen the profits. You want to keep your stuff legit, but also never let the right hand know what the left hand is doing. Never let the right hand know what the left hand is doing. Let me know if that makes sense in the comments. Let me know if that makes sense. Listen, it's been my pleasure. I have love for everybody here. I have love for everybody on Facebook, for the supporters and people who don't support. For the people who gravitate towards the CryptoCliff brand, the Blockchain Bro Academy brand, and for the people who don't. I have love for y'all. If you want to reach out to me, my messenger is still wide open. I still have some slots available for one-on-ones. Remember, the one-on-one sign-up ends Friday. If you want to sign up for a one-on-one course to have me mentor you personally, right now it's imperative that you sign up, because after Friday, I will no longer host. I'm retiring the one-on-one courses, all of them. The 6-month millionaire mindset course, the 12-week one-on-one lifetime mentorship course, the 6-week crypto futures course will be retired. And I do have payment plans available. You can also put a deposit down to hold your slot for 60 days if you need time to pay. Let me know. Let's get it. Peace.